I will show you how to simplify this expression. Right? There are three questions. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So I will explain about this one. So if you want to solve by yourself, please stop the video and then play when you finished solving it. Okay? Right. So this one, as first there's so many brackets here, isn't it? So we need to expand first. Expand. In a previous video, I was talking about expansion. Right. When you see, right, oops, yeah, x minus 3 squared, this means x minus 3 times by x minus 3, isn't it? Then first x squared, and then second minus 3x, negative 3 times by x, negative 3x, and then negative 3 times by negative 3, which is positive 9, isn't it? Which is x squared minus 6x plus 9, right? So if you look at this squared version, look at here. The left term, if you square left term, it's gonna be this term, right? And if you square this number, it's gonna be this one, right? And then the middle number is x times by negative 3 times by 2. It's gonna be the answer, right? So we are using this system. So x squared, x times negative 3 is negative 3x, and then double it, negative 6x, and then negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. Then this one is a different type, isn't it? So for example, when you have x plus 2 or like x on both sides and then number on both sides, this one is, if you do this times this, x squared, this times this, x 3x, this times this, 2x, and then this times this is 6, right? Which means you can add a like term here, x squared plus 5x plus 6. Then if you look at here, this number is an addition, sum of these two numbers, isn't it? Right? And then this number is a product of those two numbers, which means if you add these two numbers, you get this number. If you timesing those two numbers, you get this number, right? Does it make sense? So I always recommend the student to do like this: x plus 2, for example, x plus 5. Then I make them to write the template x squared and then something x something. So we are looking at the number which fits in here and here. This number is addition. This number is timesing, right? So 2 plus 5 is 7. So 7x here, right? And then 2 times 5 is 10 plus 10, like that. Okay? So in this case, this one, let's put a template x squared something x plus something, right? If you add them together, you get this one. 7 plus minus 1, which is 6, isn't it? Positive 6. And then negative 1 times by 7 is negative 7. This is not over yet. You have to add them all. If you can find the like term, you have to add them together. X squared and x squared is a like term, so it's going to be 2x to the power of 2. Negative 6x plus 6x cancel each other. 9 take away 7 is 2. So 2x squared plus 2. Right, number 2. If you want to try, please stop the video and then start the video when you finish. Okay, so as I mentioned this one before here, you make a template here, x squared, and then something x plus something. And then negative x times by x is negative x squared. Negative x times by 10 is negative 10x. Oops. Right? If there is this form is not bracket, you don't do 4 times multiplication, only 1, 2, isn't it? Right? Then this one, adding number together, you get here. So plus 11. Times in 2 numbers together, 18. Then you add the like term together. This one and this one cancelled. 11x, take away 10x is 1x. And then plus 18. Right, last one. This type is this type. Okay, I will. A plus B bracket A minus B. A times A is A squared. A times negative B is negative AB. B times A, which is AB. B times negative B is negative B to the power of 2. If you expand this one cancels each other. So the answer is A squared minus B squared. What I want to say is if the term, a term is the same left and right, and then the sign between is opposite, you just simply do left squared, take away right number squared. For example, right, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, plus and minus. This answer is gonna be circle squared, take away the right one, right term is triangle squared, right? Let's say any other example. As for example, star take away triangle, bracket, star plus triangle. If you expand this one, triangle squared, take away, star squared, take away triangle square, right? So we are using this one, which means left number squared, right number squared, and put the negative in between, okay? This one, if you expand this one, you get this one. Then you really have to be careful about this minus, okay? In terms of this expansion, we talked about this one here, isn't it? Right, so I will expand, but I just want to put the negative here and then put bracket. Now I'm trying to expand this one inside of the bracket here, okay? So left number squared, and then that right number squared is gonna be here, and then you do x times negative 6 times by 2, wasn't it? Which is negative 12x, and then negative 6 times negative 6 is positive 36. We always get positive here and here, isn't it? Then the reason why I put bracket here is this negative affects on all of the terms in the bracket. So if you forget to put bracket here, you make a serious mistake, isn't it? Right? So the next step is negative bracket, then there are 3 terms, which means if you want to get rid of the bracket, you need to change the sign for all of them, okay? So which means negative x squared, then negative positive 12x, and then negative 36. One student asked me why we have to change all of the sign here. The easier way to think is you can always think there is one hiding here, -1. So we have to times -1 for all of them A to expand this bracket, okay? Then we are looking at like terms, cancelled, and this one is alone, and then -49, take away -36 is -85. This is the answer. Done.